Well, later this month, the Tulsa Opera will perform Salome at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. It's an opera that's going to be staged, directed, and costumed by someone well known in the international opera world, Thaddeus Strassberger, who is originally from Tulsa. And Thaddeus is in town already, preparing for the opera. He's joining us this morning. I'm kind of blown away because I just met you, and within that 2 minutes beforehand, I'm so overwhelmed by what all you do. Take us back to that kid at Carver Middle School to where we are today.
Well, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm a Cherokee citizen, and it's really important. Where I ended up going is started all here. At the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, I went to go see shows by the ballet, by Tulsa Ballet, by American Theater Company, by Theater Tulsa as a kid, and I always knew that I wanted to do that. And I didn't know what that was until I just started getting into it more. And I think just coming to the theater was the most important thing for me to build up what I was able to do today.
So from Carver to Booker T to college to those first jobs to where you are now. I mean, what all have you kind of in your work experience has brought you to this point?
It's all about doing. You can study theater, but it's really about being in the theater, because theater is about people, and we need an audience, and we need the performers there together to make a live experience. And for me, after COVID, it's so important that we can get back together, that we're not just sitting at home watching everything streaming at us, but that we share these experiences with each other people. So when I started traveling, I went to school in New York City. I live in London now for the past 15 years, and I work mostly in Europe, but I also work in Russia and in China and Saudi Arabia. And it's all about connecting people through music and theater and being together. So being able to come back to Tulsa really feels full circle.
No kidding. So let's talk about Salome, because as I was talking during the break, there's a little bit of Bible to this
Sure.
opera. There's all aspects of it, and it's contemporary and it's immersive.
Exactly. Well, Bible stories sort of reach out across time, and they can speak to people from many different cultures because it's something that we can have in common, but then yet we have to completely surprise with what's going on. So yes, it is a Bible story that's loosely based on a few verses about this sort of decadent king and his wife that have a daughter who ends up becoming fascinated with this John the Baptist character with these new ideas. So I've decided to set it in modern times because we're always fascinated by new ideas, by new spirituality, by finding something that's bigger than what we are. And to make it into an immersive experience, I've turned it into Herod's birthday party.
Okay.
So we are celebrating the biggest birthday party that you can imagine at the Performing Arts Center with Tulsa Opera. But we also have not only international stars that have been brought in from around the world, but we have gospel choir, we have drumline, we have the Tulsa Tyrants Fighters that are going to be doing gladiator fighting. We have the Kripalaya Dance Company, which is a treasure in Tulsa of classical Indian dance that we're also twisting into a new way. We're going to have a cast of hundreds of people and a couple guest stars as well.
This is so exciting because tickets are available. We wanted to have Thaddeus on early so that we could explain everything, and then we want you to come back and kind of walk us through all the costumes and the sets and all of what folks can experience later this month. Let me tell you though, you want to find the details at our website at newson6.com. The performances are April 29th and Sunday, May the 1st at the PAC. You won't want to miss this. It's going to be fabulous. 400 members of the cast, many local people, and of course Thaddeus in the background working all the magic. Great to meet you. Welcome home.
Thank you very much.
That's got to be such a cool thing.
It's so exciting just to be able to make music at a world-class level with all of the talent that is based here. Tulsa is filled with creativity and artistic ability, and to combine it with everything I've learned from around the world feels really, really satisfying.
It's almost like it's also a thank you, I bet, back to the PAC for what they did for you years ago.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Great to meet you. Thank you.